Hello everyone, I'm Akhil Tejadusari and together with my teammates Manadeep and Sailendra, we are going to talk about spam filters and how they protect our email inboxes. Introduction to spam filters. Let's start with what spam filters are. Think of them as a security guards for your email. They check every message that comes in to make sure it's safe and wanted. Automated screening. These filters work like smart guards. They look at three main things. Number one, who sent the mail? Number two, what's inside the mail? And number three, any strange patterns that might mean it's a spam. For example, if someone sends thousands of emails at once, our guard gets suspicious. Adaptable algorithms. The best thing about these filters is that they get smarter over time. Just like how we learn from our mistakes, these filters learn from our past emails. If they make a mistake, they remember it and do better next time. Let me give you a simple example. If a lot of spam emails use the word free money, the filter learns to be careful with the emails using these words. But if your bank also uses the same words, the filter learns to check other things too, like if the mail really came from your bank. And then customer user customization. The great thing is that we can teach these filters what we want. It's like training a pet. You can tell it which emails you always want to see, which senders to trust, and which types of emails to send straight into the spam box. For example, if you keep getting unwanted ads from a store, you can tell the filter to always block them. Importance of effective spam filtering. Now, let me tell you why spam filters are so important. There are three main reasons. Number one, productivity. Spam filters helps us focus on important messages. They get rid of junk emails that waste our time without spam filters. We might miss important emails in all the junk. Number two, security. Bad emails can have tricks to to steal our information. Some spams have harmful files that can hurt our computers. Spam filters stop these threats before they reach us. And number three, privacy. Our personal information needs to stay safe. Spam filters block people trying to steal our private data. This is really important for businesses that handle sensitive information. Types of spam filtering techniques. Spam filtering is essential for keeping your inbox clean and safe. Here are three common techniques that are used to filter out unwanted emails. Number one, machine learning. Machine learning uses algorithms to analyze patterns in emails. It looks at how users interact with messages, like which ones they are open and delete. Over the period of time, the system learns what is considered as a spam and improves its ability to filter out unwanted emails automatically. Number two, sender reputation. This technique checks the trustworthiness of the email sender. It considers the sender's past behavior, such as whether their emails have been marked as a spam by other users. If a sender has a good reputation, their emails are more likely to reach your inbox. If they have a bad reputation, their emails may be blocked or sent to the spam folder. Lastly, content analysis. Content analysis focuses on the actual content of the email. It examines the subject line, body text, and any attachments for signs of spam. For example, it looks for certain keywords or phrases that are commonly used in spam messages. If an email contains these red flags, it may be marked as spam. Now I'll hand it over to my teammate Manadeep, who will teach you more about how these filters work.
Hi everyone, I am Manidip. Coming to machine learning in spam detection. There are three types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. We are deep diving into supervised learning. Supervised learning involves training algorithm on labeled data, which consist of known instances of spam and legitimate emails. This process allows the algorithm to recognize patterns and differentiate spam from non-spam. By analyzing these patterns, the system can classify incoming emails based on patterns it has learned. The more data it processed, the better it becomes at differentiate spam from legitimate content. The second one, unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning operates without labeled data, meaning it works with raw emails that have not been pre-categorized. These technique groups similar emails together based on their features, identifying potential anomalies or outliers that may indicate spam. Since it does not rely on pre-labeled data, it can adapt to new forms of spam by detecting unusual patterns. For instance, it might identify phishing emails based on uncommon combinations of words or links, even if they have not been explicit flagged as a spam before. The third one is reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning uses feedback loops to improve its spam detection abilities. When users make certain emails as spam or not spam, the algorithm adjusts its model based on the feedback, fine tuning its future predictions. Over time, the learning method enhances the system accuracy by adapting to user performance and evolving spam tactics. For example, if many users mark promotional emails for a specific sender as a spam, the system learns to recognize similar messages as potential spam in the future. Coming to the next slide, sender reputation and blacklisting. Sender reputation involves evaluating the trustworthiness of an email sender based on their previous behavior and user feedback. If a sender consistently sends legitimate emails to that user interact with positively, the reputation improves. Conversely, if they frequently send unsolicited or malicious emails, the reputation drops. These metrics helps email providers prioritize or filter out emails based on the sender's history, reducing the likelihood of spam reaching inboxes. Blacklisting. Blacklisting is the process of adding known spam sources to a database that automatically blocks or flags messages from these sources. This database is maintained and updated regularly to include new threats, ensuring that mails from these sources are filtered out promptly. Blacklisting can be particularly effective against persistent spam sources that send large volumes of unsolicited emails, as it prevents their messages from reaching users. Third one is wishlisting. Wishlisting allows messages from trusted sender to bypass spam filters, ensuring that important emails are delivered to the user's inbox. This is especially useful for ensuring that emails from known contents or contacts or reputable organizations are not mistakenly marked as spam. By maintaining a wishlist, email system can reduce false positives, making sure that essential communications are not overlooked.
Hello everyone, this is Sailendra. Today I'm going to talk about one of the main key tools that we use to protect our inboxes from unwanted harmful emails based on the content-based filtering. This is a technique which focuses on analyzing the content of the emails to determine which might be spam or not. So based on this content-based filtering, it is very vital because it helps us to keep our inbox very clean and protects from potential security threats and other phishing things. So based on mainly the main points is nothing but filtering primarily reels. There are three major techniques. One is about keyword analysis and URL inspection and heuristic rules. Let's come to the keyword analysis. Keyword analysis is nothing but this technique involves detecting specific words or the commonly used phrase with the firm. For example, let's take a email which triggers words like free money or urgent response, something like that. It might raise a red flag. So this analysis helps to identify the emails based upon the keywords present in the subject or the body or the content of the message. So based on these keywords, it catches these patterns so it can prevent large portion of spams using reaching our inboxes. Let's come to the second one is nothing but URL inspection. URL inspection is one of the most commonly used for spamming or phishing the emails for from people. So basically, they just give you a random link which leads to the malicious websites or dangerous contents. To it might cause to left the money. So, for example, these URL inspection scans the links which is in the emails to determine which they are associated with the malicious domains or something. So, by blocking the emails with the risky URLs, this technique helps us to provide from phishing attacks, money laundering, and other forms of cyber threat attacks. Coming to the last one is nothing but heuristic rules. The third technique is the application of heuristic rules, which is nothing but it uses a set of predefined rules. For example, there's a one more rule like which all the content with the capital letters or multiple exclamation marks or highlighting or of the content, so it could be classified as a spam. By applying these spam filters, it can catch a broad range of unwanted emails, which might be not obvious spam keywords or URLs. So basically, the topic, the content filtering is about filtering the powerful and necessary approach to protecting our inboxes. By combining all the keyword analysis and URL inspection heuristic rules to block wide range of spam messages. This is not only to keep our inboxes organized but also protect potentially from the harmful threats. Coming to the next topic, rule-based spam filtering. Like we have discussed in the previous slide, the content-based filtering analysis is the only message itself, but the rule-based filtering takes into various factors surrounding the email. So let us go to the rule-based spam filters. Considers. So basically, the main point is nothing but it has more four key factors. For example, sender reputation, message content, and recipient behavior and network characteristics. So, which everything comes under INIQ rule determining whether the email is trustworthy or potentially harmful. So, let's look into a sender reputation. So, the sender reputation is nothing but the element checks the trustworthiness of the email sender. Like the spam filters access to the sender past behavior, such as often they have the past if they're associated with any malicious activity, if the sender has a low reputation score based upon all this his previous content. Based on this, it will be especially effective in from the sources have the history based on comes about history. So second is nothing about message content. So this factor is similar to content-based filtering. Looks at the same thing as the content. So it examines the subject, body, attachments, everything for the spam indicators. So it could be flagged. So message content analysis helps to identify the spam based on the structure rules. How about the messages typically looks versus how the spam tend to look. So next topic is nothing about recipient behavior. This is a factor all about learning from the user's past actions and feedback. If you mark a certain types of email as spam regularly, you should be always learn to flag similar messages by thing. So by adapting the user preferences, the rule-based filtering becomes more personalized and improving the accuracy over the time. And the network characteristic is nothing but this factor considers the technical details of the email origin or comes under from the IP address or other network related attributes. The email comes from the suspicious IP address or it's through the trustworthy servers, it might be considered as spam. So based on analyzing the network characteristics, the rules-based network characteristic based on the rules filtering, it can catch the emails typically for the listed messages. So by seeing all these precipitation, message content, recipient behavior, together the content-based filtering and rule-based filtering provides comprehensive defenses for against spam and unwanted messages. So let us see few of the challenges in the spam filter implementation. So we have considered as three. One is false positives, evolving spam tactics, and resource consumption. So the false positive is nothing but it occurs when an email is mistakenly marked as spam. It might be for users they may miss some important messages they were incorrectly filtered out. So based upon this spam filter, you need to be finely tune and reduce the false positives and your information which are important to you, which is made as flag or small error, it can take impact for user trust. So nothing. Next one is about spam tactics. So the spammers constantly finding the new ways to bypass the spam filter. So they'll change the tactics frequently using new words, changing new structure, even manipulating links which are avoiding detection. So this is context evaluation makes users too difficult for the spam filters to stay effective. So to keep up this, the filters must be updated regularly and be checking all the notifications or thoroughly to the content of the message often to reduce all these evolving spam tactics. So the resource consumption is nothing but it is an advanced spam filtering that requires significant power, especially when you're comparing for the large volumes of emails in a corporate place for balancing for through the filters with a low latency, which is nothing but companies have to manage this resources consumption carefully to ensure the spam filtering doesn't slow down so their email systems or impact the overall performance. So coming to the wrap up, let's look at the future of the spam filters, how the black till again is a spam is ongoing for the email security and developing more adaptive spam filtering technologies. So looking forward for the advanced technologies like machine learning and artificial intelligence will be the key for the future. So these technologies allow filters to learn more adaptive and identifying new spam patterns and more accurately and efficiently. So additionally, emerging concepts such as blockchain could play a good role in enhancing security, privacy, and providing more ways to verify the sender authenticity and preventing spam. So maybe in short, the next generation spam filters will be better equipped and to stay ahead of evolving the threats to protect the user privacy and maintaining the secure communication between the sender and the receiver. Thank you.